Guys, you have to tell me if the stream volumes are good, if the volume of the music is too loud, if my microphone is too loud, if, you know, you have to give me a ratio so I can edit things first before we start, okay? Like, is this fine? Is this fine? Chat, I need you to tell me. Also, I'll be posting this on my socials, so just give me a few minutes to set everything up and we will start. This is my first time streaming here on YouTube, by the way, so I'm kind of nervous, I'm kind of anxious, and I'm kind of, I get just a little bit anxious because this is my first time streaming here on YouTube. Hello, RXCJ, Buffer6479. Hello, yes, EST gang. 1 a.m. Q&A stream. That's right. Making sure everyone's asleep. Hello, Arfin Hashmi. 9481. Rappy Crab 4370. Yes, yes, hello. Hello, is everything good? Jed R. Doom Chicago. You know, it's so crazy, you guys. Like, I've been seeing Chicago on my feed ever since I watched Dark Matter on Apple TV. And basically, that show was like set in Chicago, right? I've been seeing Chicago on my feed for like the past few days. And now here we have J.E. Dr. Doom Chicago. Shout out Chicago. Hi, Tom. I turned the music down like 10%, just a tad. Okay. Is this better? Is this better? I feel like that's too low, though. I feel like my microphone's too loud. Is this better? Hello, hello. How are you guys? Why are you guys here? Why are you guys not sleeping? Hello, Pika Fox. Hello. Actually, let me just take a few minutes to post everything on socials so everyone gets, you know, informed and all. Hello, hello. Okay, wait, I have to post on social, so if someone new comes in the chat, you guys have to like tell them that I'm doing stuff behind the scenes first, and then I'll come back, okay? Go back to where it was. Was it too low? Is it too low? Okay, is this better? I'm turning it up a little bit. I'm sorry, okay. Is that better? Okay, I'll have to BRB, really. Just for a few minutes. Okay, I think I was able to post on all socials already. Can I ask you guys if the audio is fine before we start? Is the audio fine, chat? Is I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to like post and stuff. And then I was going to get myself a soda, but decided not to. Okay, is everything good? Is everything good? Is the mic good? Is the music good? Are you guys good? How are you guys? Who's still here? Who's still here? I will assume that everything is good if no one tells me. Is everything good? Guys, I'm assuming everything's good, okay? So, hello, how many do we have here? I think we have 12 people here. Thank you for stopping by and opening the stream. This is my very first time streaming here on YouTube. I usually stream on Twitch, gaming. I recently did an art stream on Twitch as well. And I was going to stream on Twitch for the Q&A as well, but I thought about it and, you know, I know a lot of you guys are here on YouTube and not over on Twitch, and since it's a Q&A for the community, I wanted it to be as inclusive as possible, so I decided to just do it here on YouTube. So it's kind of nerve-wracking. I don't know how everyone is going to react. It's a very different environment from Twitch, I guess you could say, but I'm still happy to be here. How is everyone? How is everyone? How are you guys? Or maybe everyone's asleep, but I have here questions. Oh, actually, maybe we should change this scene. Okay. Also, thank you so much for the free stinger. This is from Spooky from Ko-fi. I put the links on all credits that should be credited. The stinger, the music, the background music that you're listening to right now is also free from Rahura on Twitter. So thank you so much for putting out free creative assets. But welcome everyone to my very first Q&A stream. Q&A in general. This has been so delayed. I was supposed to do this like months ago, and I just kept delaying it and delaying it and delaying it because, you know, of a lot of factors. First, I just couldn't find the time to insert it with trying to keep up in making content every week. And also, you know me, if you've been here long enough, then you would know how I am with content creation in general. I'm pretty much a perfectionist. I like everything as I have planned it to be. I want everything to play out as I have played it out in my mind, you know? So I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm a little bit of an overthinker, so I kept pushing the stream back, and this was supposed to happen on October on my birthday, and I was like posting everywhere like, guys, send your questions because I'm gonna do like my Q&A and stuff. And then the date arrived and I didn't do the stream, and then like November passed and now it's December, and I mean it's already December 10th, so it's been quite a while already. Hi, oh thank you. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. I just want to make sure that the music isn't too loud or my mic isn't too loud, because I can't really self-monitor because I don't have like the playback. I can't listen to the playback, so hopefully everything sounds good. Yes, I know the time slot that I have picked isn't very friendly for our NA neighbors, so I'm so sorry, but um for my time zone, it's pretty good for me. Like it's 2 p.m. I know that for a lot of you guys it's midnight, so I'm so sorry for choosing this time zone. I tried to make the stream earlier, spark up earlier, but I just couldn't. I had tasks to do, so yeah, we're just starting now. Hopefully everyone is good. And it's okay if you fall asleep. It's okay if you miss out on stuff, because this stream is gonna be stored anyway as a video here on the channel. So yeah, that's also one of the things, one of the factors why I decided to stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. So yeah. So as I was saying, this stream was supposed to be. Is it buffering? Yeah, my laptop's a potato head, so. Oh yeah, it is. The screen is. Hopefully the audio isn't. I think if you reopen the video, it will refresh. You can try that. I'll try it myself. But yeah, I just kept on pushing the stream back and back and back, and like some of my Discord members, they kept blaming me. They kept saying, oh, this stream is not gonna happen. Oh yeah, this stream, yeah, what year is this stream gonna happen again? And I just felt bad, so I am kind of pushing myself to finally do this. Hello, Pancake63123. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm going to be answering some questions from the community that was submitted ever since January. I took a peek on the questions that were submitted on the form. So first of all, I have questions from the Google form, and then I have questions from my NGL link. Just a little bit from NGL, and also from Telonym when I put that up. But the thing with Telonym is that I feel like it's more of like a social media thing, so a lot of those questions came from people that don't even know me as a creator, or like as a, you know, like my channel. They're not really part of the community, because on that app they kind of show your profile to other people's feeds, so some of the questions might just be from random people, so I kind of have to like what do you call that, like segregate, pick questions that I feel like are from people that actually listen to me. Although I don't have any means of knowing for real, but I just picked out questions that seemed like relevant, because there were questions that was like, do you ever think about me when you like, what? Who are you? So yeah, that was kind of funny looking at the questions, but for the most part, for the questions that are on the Google form, I haven't really reviewed them, so I'm kind of going in that blind. So it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. So are we good? Should I start now? Should I start answering questions? Should I? Unfortunately, it's late here. Gotta go to bed. Yeah, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you for dropping by, Tom. Thank you. I know the time slot that I picked was not very friendly for a lot of people, so I was already prepared for that. It kind of also, I guess, eases my anxiety to know that not a lot of people might tune in live, so. Oh, and hello, Lucas. Hi. Okay, wait, hold on. My window opened on itself, so I have to close it. Hold on. Okay, so I think I'll be starting to answer questions from the telonym and NGL links, which I placed here on the PowerPoint. Hold on, let me check my music and make sure that it's on repeat. Okay. Are you guys ready? Should I start now? Should I answer questions already? Okay, these are questions from the telonym app. So again, I picked the questions out, kind of screened them beforehand, and then after that, I feel like just 3 to 4 questions from NGL. Okay. Let me just make sure that everything's good. Okay, let's start, because I feel like it's gonna be a long stream, because for the forum it was like 3 questions per submission, and I had like 27 submissions, so that's like times 3 ideally. So okay, I'll just go and answer questions. Okay, is that okay for you guys? Hopefully it's okay. To everyone that's like listening to me while they're falling asleep, thank you for choosing to stay. Okay, are you guys ready? Can you type ready if you're ready? Can you type ready if you're ready for this question and answer thingy? MLP, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you? Okay, I'm just gonna start. Okay. I know it's pretty late for some of you, but it's gonna be, I feel like I will be streaming for a long time, so I really have to start. Okay, we're gonna start with the telonym questions. Oh. Okay. First question. Any cool action shows you're into right now? I'm currently watching this show on Apple TV called The Last Frontier. I feel like it falls under the action TV show still, even though it's more of like, it's kind of like a cop chase, so I guess you could say it's an action series. So yeah, The Last Frontier from Apple TV. I recently found out about Apple TV from a friend. Shout out to Jacob. So he suggested this show called Severance, and I was like, what is that? Although it was quite interesting, it was a little bit I would say I wasn't very keen on watching that show for the first, like, when I watched the trailer, but then I watched it because I decided to subscribe on Apple TV because I was supposed to watch Yellow Jackets, and I guess when I subscribed or got the membership for Apple TV, it was region locked, so there was no point of getting the membership because I still couldn't watch Yellow Jackets. So I decided to just watch the show Severance, and then I liked it, and then I watched a few more. After that, I watched Dark Matter, which is kind of like this sci-fi mystery series that's all about the multiverse and all the different versions of yourself and all that stuff. And I liked it too, so I decided to watch a few more shows, and then I came across this show called The Last Frontier, which is what I'm watching right now. And yeah, I'm really into it. It's about some inmates got into a plane crash on Alaska, and it was supposed to be it ended up, or like it was revealed. Okay, first of all, English is not my first language, you guys, so you have to be used to me kind of figuring out which words to say, so I'm sorry. Might play this in the background. Yes, it's okay. Thank you, RxCJ. Have a very, very nice sleep. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you have very, very nice dreams. So thank you so much for dropping by. Good night. Oh, okay, so as I was saying, this show called The Last Frontier, so apparently there's this very high profile inmate that was loaded into a plane with other convicts, and they were supposed to be shipped out on this like Alaskan compound thing, but the plane got compromised and it crashed. Apparently it was supposed to be a assassination attempt, but the person that was supposed to die lived, and then, you know, everything went wild over in that one Alaskan town called Fairbanks. And yeah, I'm still on episode 5, but it's really, really interesting. It's got me hooked, and I like the show. So yeah, I would say The Last Frontier from Apple TV. You ever gonna post a gaming video? I am gonna be playing a video game later after answering questions. It's called Cabernet. But other than that, I do plan on having more gaming streams here on the channel, so you guys can look forward to that. I'm just worried that the games that I picked to stream here on YouTube would kind of get me in trouble, I guess. I'm not very familiar with streaming etiquette here on YouTube, because on Twitch I know that you can show nude like scenes. Like for example, I played The Wolf Among Us, and I played The Wolf Among Us over there, and there was a scene where the main character goes into a strip club and there was a woman dancing without any clothes on. So I was like very worried if wait, why are the comments just popping up? I'm just reading the ready comments, and I've been yapping here for almost, what, 5 minutes or something? But yeah, anyway, I'm not quite sure with YouTube streaming etiquette. That's why I'm kind of like double taking if I should stream games here. Also, there's chickens behind me, so I'm so sorry if you could like hear that. But yeah, I do plan on having more gaming streams here on YouTube. You can look forward to that. Yes. So that's question number 1. Oh my gosh, the chickens! They just decide to have a quarrel while I'm streaming, huh? Okay, next question. Yeah, I decided to put this here. When do you think will you get married? I have no idea. Probably not in a few years. I do want to get married. I just don't know when. And also, I'm okay with not getting married, not gonna lie, you guys. I'm the type of person that's I guess I've kind of also thought of the idea that, you know, that might not be something that would happen in this lifetime for me. And, you know, I'm okay with that too. If it happens, it happens, but I don't think I'll be getting into any permanent contract anytime soon, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, that's my phone. Yeah, also, I have a lot of packages to be delivered today, so you might hear my phone blast here and there, and I have to excuse myself. I have to excuse myself here and there to get those packages. So yeah. So the answer would be not anytime soon, but I do want to get married. But also the idea of not getting married, I don't mind as well. If it happens, it happens. So next, what excites you the most? Or what excites you at the moment? What excites me at the moment? At the moment. At the moment, I've been doing art more recently. Like the art character art that you're seeing on the screen right now, I drew that. Thank you so much. No, thank you. So I've been doing art recently, and it's been really fun. Also, a shout out to my Lauban, Heartwood VA. He gifted me the drawing tab from Throne on my birthday of last October, and you know, things really, I feel like things worked out anyway. You know, there's always a purpose, I guess, for everything. Because I'm gonna tell you a story. So, what's up, Auntie? Hey, Bob. Who are you? Bob kind of reminds me of someone else, but hello. I'm just answering questions right now. So, anyway, the answer to this question right now is doing art, but I want to do a little story time. So, as you guys know, I've been commissioning an artist to do my thumbnails ever since like around April, and her name is Gabby Luna, and she's such a dear to work with. I loved working with her. She has a very, very nice personality. Like I've commissioned a few art from artists here and there, and you know, different people, different approach, but every time I talk to Gabby with like commissions and stuff, she just exudes this very nice and positive vibes, and that's why I really liked working with her. So when I got the drawing tablet, Gabby, my artist, DM'd me on Instagram. She said, "Hey Seren, I'm so sorry, but I have news." And I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, "Oh, I recently got a job, and so I don't really know if I can, you know, like cater to your commissions as much. So I lost an artist." And I was like, "No, it's okay. Like, you do you do what's best for you. I'm so happy that you got a job, and I hope everything is going well. Everything is gonna do well for you, and I'm sure everything is gonna do well because you have a very, very nice personality, and I'm sure that will carry you well with your new job." And you know, we said our like thank yous, goodbyes, and like being very happy and grateful to have worked with each other. So I was kind of worried what would happen with my thumbnails now that I lost my original artist, but then I remembered that was the time I was gonna get my graphic tablet, and so I decided to draw my first one. I made an anime portrait for Heartwood because he bought this graphic tablet off of Throne, so I was like, out of respect and out of like, you know, gratefulness and like a thank you, I drew him a profile picture, and I sent it over, and then I drew another self-portrait for my new OC, and then I drew more and more and more, and I feel like now I'm a little bit more accustomed to the process of how I can do this, so I'm very, very happy. You know, I would say I classify as one of the discouraged artists growing up. I wanted to pursue art. I mean, I I had majored in art in college, and not to share too much about my personal background, but I basically am in a family with a lot of professionals, like attorneys, engineers, like a freaking board of directors and some shit like that. And here I am, the one that took art. You know, I classify myself a little bit as the black sheep, a little bit of a rebel, I guess. And, you know, growing up in that type of environment, I guess that kind of stifled my passion for art. But ever since I came into the space of audio roleplay and meeting a lot of artists, not just VAs or writers, like artists, you know, like digital artists. And like I would see people young as 17 or 18 doing art, and like, wow, these guys are amazing. And it kind of brought my interest back in doing art a few months ago, I guess, for a while now, but I haven't really done art until recently when I got the tablet and when I was forced to because my artists found a job. So I mean, in the silver lining for me is that I can save more from, you know, spending on commissions, because I usually would get 4 commissions per month, and that would be around what, $30 to $40, give or take. It's not much, but you know, it adds up per month. So what is your first language, if you don't mind? My first language, ooh, should I answer that? Filipino. My first language is Filipino. Second is English. But I get a lot of compliments. It's funny because I get a lot of people telling me that I sound like I'm from, I don't know, like LA. I sound Canadian. I sound European. I'm like, guys, stop. I take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. But I feel like my English can be worked on more. I mean, improved, you know, like have more improvement. So yeah, as I was saying, so I was forced into making my own thumbnails now, which, you know, it's a lot more workload for me, but also I can save up more for the crowdfunding that I have on Throne. So that's also a silver lining. And you know, it kind of just reminded me that everything really does kind of happen for a reason, you know, like what are the odds that my artist would find a job and have to like ditch doing commissions for me at the time that I got my drawing tab, you know? So that was kind of an interesting happening. So by the way, the answer for this question was doing art. Okay, next. Tell me what is in your pocket right now. Right now, I don't have anything on my pocket. I am wearing shorts, but I don't have anything on my pocket. So the answer is nothing. N-A. What's the last picture you took with your phone? Honest answer. Okay, where's my phone? The last photo that I took. The screenshot count? Does screenshot count? Let me see what I probably this guy. I'm gonna say it. Oh. Yeah, the last photo that I took on my phone was a photo of the Lafufu. It's a fake Labubu. I'm pretty sure it's fake. My nieces got gifted with a Labubu, but I'm pretty sure it's fake. So it's a Lafufu. Shout out Extra Emily. So yeah, it's a photo of a Lafufu. I'll post this right now on the community section so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Last photo I took with my phone. La Fufu. Okay, I posted it on the comms so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's the last photo I took with my phone. So, yeah. Next question. Have you ever felt like you were just so close to kneeing someone in the balls? I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like if someone was super mad or angry or upset, then that would probably be a situation that would happen to other people. But I'm the type of person that would just bottle their emotions up, and then if I burst, I would cry. So kneeing someone in the balls is not really in the options for me. So the answer would be a no. Thank you very much for that very interesting question, whoever asked that. Does it take long for you to forget someone? Does it take long for me to forget someone? I would say it depends on the person. It depends on how deep was your love? It depends on how deep the connection was, the relationship, even if it was like non-romantic, like friendship. It would just depend on you know, how deep the attachment was and how close we were. But generally speaking, I'm the type of person that don't forget easily. So I mean, I forget easily in terms of like stuff like, for example, I wear glasses, right? I would prop it on my head, on the top of my head, and then I would do stuff, and then I would forget that I put it up there, and I'd be like, where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? And then I'd touch my head and, oh, it's here. So I'm that type of forgetful, but in terms of forgetting someone, that would depend on the last interaction, conversation, and the attachment and the memories involved. So, but I would say yes for me. Yes, it does take long for me to forget someone. Have you had any good luck with new scripts? So, recently, I mean, for a while now, I've been doing my own scripts, like writing them and stuff. But I've recently also done script fills again, so it was kind of... Wait, hold on. It's kind of refreshing to do script fills again, because I can notably like notice the difference in writing style between me and other people. I feel like my writing style is a little bit more cringe sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes I think my scripts are kind of cringe, kind of cheesy, kind of very amateur, very amateur. And I would read these scripts that I would see on Reddit, right? Because I would like look for scripts to fill sometimes. And I could like notice the difference in writing style. And yeah, it just kind of made me want to do fills again. But the reason why I stopped doing fills really is that since a lot of people are doing this type of content on YouTube, and like with the, even though there are, you know, like handful of scripts uploaded in a public library, like, you know, Reddit and the subs there, like let's say one script and then 5 to 10 people would do a fill of that on YouTube, right? I'm worried that the algorithm would take that as spam, because I've seen channels being terminated because of like reused content and stuff, and I believe that is because of using script fills, which is publicly, you know, available for everyone to use. And again, with the amount of people that are doing this type of content on YouTube, you know, sometimes you get hit randomly and the algorithm might be like, oh wait, I see this, I'm hearing the same video audio on another video, and on another video you might be spam, I'm terminating you. So that's pretty much why I decided to cut the fills and do my own script. But recently I've done, I think, 1 or 2 script fills. I think only one script fill, and it was fun. So I feel like I might do 1 or 2 every now and then, but not on a regular basis. Again, just to make sure that everything is fine on the channel, and, you know, just to avoid risks of getting nuked and stuff. So, but I have had good luck with scripts. Although I will say, I've noticed that whenever I do an audio that is not like romance centered, like my most recent one, your tsundere rival becomes your secret mission partner, and the cute barmaid from the tavern, those were fantasy themed audios that I wanted to put out for November, but I don't know why it didn't really do well, although it did reach 1K, but usually it would be over that. So I would assume that a lot of people here on the channel are just subscribed for the modern romance GFE content, so I feel like I'll just incorporate some of that in the future if I ever do want to make fantasy themed audios again, because I really do, you know, like for diversity on the channel, but also to make sure that everyone that's subscribed for that type of content can get their fill. So, you know, trying to make everyone happy at the end of the day. So, do you think you're a good texter? No, definitely not. I'm so bad at texting, at communication. I try to be a good texter though. My chair is so squeaky. I try to be a good texter. I try to be better at it, at communicating in general, but I wouldn't say I'm a good texter, so I would answer no. I try to be good though. I try to be good, but not really. Are you worried about what people say about you? I would say yes, to an extent. Like, I feel like most of you guys have this built up version of me in your head, right? Like, maybe you guys think that I'm this very confident and extroverted person in real life because I make all these audios and stuff, but not really. Really, I'm very different from the characters that I portray on my videos. I'm really, really shy in real life, but you know what's weird, because I know myself, and I noticed that, for example, if I am in a situation wherein my anxiety would kick in, and so because I am shy, I have a coping mechanism, and my coping mechanism is to try to be as extroverted as I can. So it's just weird to be like, I'm a shy person, but my coping mechanism is to be extroverted, you know? And so in that, I sometimes overshare and talk a lot, or, you know, more than I should, and sometimes I like beat myself up for it. like you know, like after that event, and then going back home, right? And then thinking back on what happened, and I'd be like, why did I say that? Like, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. Why did I say that? It was too much, and da 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 da. And I know that it's a part of my coping mechanism because I'm shy. So I also consider myself as someone with social anxiety. I saw the Lafufu, did you? It's cute, right? It's the first time that I saw a Labubu for the first time. It's actually here right beside me. It's really cute. I actually want to get one myself from the Pop Mart store. I might get one for myself on Christmas, but this one's a Lafufu. Hello, Crappy Crap. Welcome back. I'm just answering questions. So, I was talking about how I'm a very shy person in real life, very far from, you know, the type of characters I usually portray here on the channel, and that I have social anxiety, and I'm just very, I guess you could say, a little bit timid, but my coping mechanism for that is to be as extroverted as I can. So that's kind of weird, I guess. I'm shy but also extroverted to an extent. So, but yeah, I guess that answers the question, I think. Are you worried about what people say about you? I would say yes. Piercing or tattoo? I have both. I have the normal piercings. I feel like as a girl, every girl baby undergoes the piercings when they're, you know, like still infants or like 2 years old. I got those, and then I also have a cartilage piercing, and then I have 2 inks on my body, on my arm, both my arms. So I don't have anything against that, if that is the question. But piercing or tattoo, do I have to choose one? If I were to choose one only, I would go with a piercing. Just because tattoo is a big commitment. So yeah, piercing. But I have both. Do you have a favorite number? My favorite number? I usually go for my birth date number, which is 14. So I would say the same thing. 14 would be my favorite number. Are you single? Are you single? I am single as a Pringle. I am very cooked, as much as my audience, to tell you, in fact, yes. The answer would be yes. Do you think an apology can fix everything? Oh my gosh, I just realized this is gonna take so long, you guys. I'm still on slide 16 and I haven't even gotten to the Google form. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. I yap too much. I'm so sorry. Do you think an apology can fix everything? I believe I think it's okay for people to you know, apologize, and if the person that's being apologized to sincerely want to say I forgive you, then, you know, that's good, right? But for me, I feel like sometimes an apology can't fix everything, because it really depends on the situation. But let's say it's, you know, something bad, right? Like something hurt you. Let's say something hurt me. And usually, like, I've already kind of had this situations, I guess, so I could answer it from my own experience. Is that, like, let's say someone said sorry, right? And I sincerely want to say I forgive you, and I really want to forgive them, you know? And I say I forgive you. But that doesn't erase the memories. That doesn't erase the experience and, yeah, the memories that came with the action that was done, you know, like the damage done. So it depends on how much damage was done, but I think, I mean, for me at least, I don't think like just saying sorry can fix everything. It can mend some misunderstandings and stuff, but as a whole, it doesn't erase everything that has happened, and that's okay. And if I mean, speaking from me, right? I'm like trying to answer it from a different person's perspective. It's supposed to be my answer. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think an apology would be nice, but I don't think that would, quote unquote, fix everything. So, next. Go out or stay home. I am both. It really depends on the place. But in general, I'm a homebody at heart. I like staying at home. I like just being cozy in my room and watch, movies, TV shows, scroll on my phone, look at some posts here and there. But it's weird though, because like, for example, if I was at my hometown, which is a very, very small town, I like to just stay indoors. But when I'm in the city, I like going out. Like, I would find ways to go out. I would ask people to like go here and there with me, like, like, hey, I saw this really nice place, like, let's go there. So it really, I feel like for me it depends on the environment, the place where I'm at, but in general, I'm a homebody at heart, so stay home is my answer. Be in love or be famous? Be in love or be famous? I feel like a lot of people would say be in love, right? But I already screened these questions, so I kind of remember my thoughts when I typed this question. Like, you can be in love anytime, right? Like you can be in love. If the question was to be loved or be famous, now that's a different question. But be in love or be famous, like you can be in love anytime with anyone, right? But to be famous, I feel like that's something that's not easily attained. So I remember thinking to myself, I choose be famous for this question. But if the question was be loved or be famous, not be in love, I would say be loved. BELOVED, be loved. Do you find harder to perform with a script fill rather than your own script? Hello, the actual spork. Oh my gosh, I have a spork in my chat. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm just answering questions. But to answer your question, definitely it's so much easier to perform my script just because, like I know the script. I made the script. I can tweak it how I want it. I can build the story how I want it. And I can do things to, edit the script and stuff. Because with script fills, a lot of the times it has a lot of limitations. Like writers would say, okay, you can't change this, you can't do ad-libs, you can't change this word, you can't change the, like you can't do this, you can't do that. So it's a lot of limitations with doing script fills. That's why I also enjoy. That's why I've also been enjoying writing my own script, because, I can fully customize it how I want it, I hope that answered your question. Okay, next question. Ever thought of dating someone younger? Personally, I'm the type of person that is on default more attracted to like people that are older than me, like guys who are older than me. I know myself. Like whenever someone shows affection for me and they're like younger than me, it's like a bro. You're a bro. I mean, like come give a hug with your big sis. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like that just comes with the fact that I have this, I guess, mentality that older people are more wiser, you know, wiser, more experienced, more dependable, more, you know, like I can be safe around, like, you know, like I can depend on them because they're wiser, they're more experienced and stuff like that. But of course that's not true, because there are people out there that are like, you know, older. I mean, there are people out there that are like 50 years old, or like, let's say 30 years old, and they act like they're 17, right? So I would say maturity doesn't really come with age, but it's just something default wired in my brain, I guess. I don't know, like, it's just I've never been like attracted to someone younger than me. Like, even if they were at the same age, like if we were in the same age, or even if they were like 1 to 2 years older than me, I still consider them younger than me. They have to be like 3 and above, 3 years and above. Something like that. It's a bit I would say I mean, sorry, it's a personal preference, I guess. But no hate to those people that are younger though. I mean, I know a lot of people also prefer younger people. I guess I'm just not in that bracket, so. Suuuuper, hi! You were late. Why are you late? And why are you here? You should be sleeping. Hi, welcome to the stream. I've been streaming for what? 1 hour. It's been an hour already, and I haven't even gotten to the Google form questions with 27 questions times 3. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have to reschedule the gaming stream on a much later date, but let's see. Okay, next question. You prefer dogs or cat? I personally think I'm a dog person. I mean, I like cats too. I like both. You know what? My answer is fish. My answer is fish. I prefer a fish. Over these two, I would prefer a fish. But if only these two, I would say a dog. It's not that I hate cats. I love cats too, but there was this one time in college, I had a stray cat kind of like living outside my room. So I kind of adopted it, and it would sometimes pee outside my doorway, and I would smell that. It has this distinct smell, and it always kind of annoyed my nostrils. So ever since then, I kind of figured, you know, cats is really not for me. I mean, dogs shit and pee too, right? But I don't really think that they stink that much compared to cats. So that's, I would say, why I choose. Oh my gosh, my Werewind's meat just downloaded complete. Thank you. By the way, thank you for Senny, who said there's a light version outside of the Steam launcher. Because I was trying to play this game, and it was lagging so bad. And I kind of felt bummed that I couldn't play it, because I really wanted to play it. I kept seeing like clips of people playing this game on Twitter, and it just looks so fun, and you know, so I will try playing it sometime later, and if it is good, I might stream it sometime too. Hi everyone, I'm sorry I'm probably late to the stream. Hi Zenzatio Kevex, did I say that correctly? Zen, hello. It's okay. You haven't missed much. There's a lot more questions coming. So also, I feel like I'm losing my voice. But my answer for this question would be dogs. But I would prefer a fish over these two. Are you open or shy? Am I open or shy? Am I open? Like, I assume you're saying an open book, right? I am both. I feel like this kind of ties down to that one question where it was like, are you worried about what other people say, right? I would say I'm a very shy person. I'm introverted, but also I have a coping mechanism of being extroverted, so I am both, if that makes sense. It's weird. I'm very weird, you guys. I'm built different. Have you ever been in love? Ooh, have I ever been in love? You know, guys, love is a very big word. It's a big word. Personally, I don't think I've ever been in love. I've been attracted to people. I mean, I've liked people, right? I've been attracted to people. I've been attached to people. But love, I don't think I have. I think the closest thing I've experienced with love is that whenever I see my nieces, you know, especially my baby niece, whenever I see my baby niece and she would like laugh all of a sudden or like smile or like do something, you know, like baby things and just random, and it would just fill me up with this joy and, you know, just very positive emotion. And I feel like that's the closest thing I've felt to love, is when I look at my nieces. You know, like the feeling that wanting to shield them from the world. You know, I kind of understand parents now, because like I have 3 nieces and wait, what? I see the slides. Are you worried about what other people say about it, and if it's the purpose of saying my fire? Oh. Wait, is the stream not working, Subi? But yes, I was saying, I don't think I've ever been in love with a person romantically. I've been attached. I know that for a fact. I've been attached. I've been attracted to people, but to be in love, I don't think so. That's a big word. That's a very big word. Your thoughts on people who think men shouldn't show feelings? They are... Okay, here's the thing. I feel like people in general has a right to express themselves. And that doesn't... I mean, that includes everyone. I feel like this idea that men should be like this alpha man, no showing emotions, you know, type of thing is very old school, very outdated, very, you know, I feel like it comes from a time not within the 21st century. You know, this type of person, or like this type of man, you know, like men who don't show feelings and like just, yeah, nothing phases me and like stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of people that are like from 1990s or something, you know, like when society's expectation was different. Because I feel like our society right now has evolved, you know, and I feel like in general people should just show their emotions and express their emotions. Like what good would it be to restrain your emotions? You know, it's just gonna bottle up in yourself and you will, you know, feel bad at the end of the day. So I would suggest, if you're a man, you can be sensitive. You know, it's not bad to show emotions and stuff. And if you're afraid that people would judge you, you know, fuck those people. Those are not your people. Just saying. So I would say those people are dumb. I think those people are dumb. So do you delete chat history after not having contact for a while? By the way, these are questions from Telenym. So again, that app kind of shows your profile to people that are on the app. So I'm not sure if these questions are from my community or these are just random questions from random people that found my profile. So do you delete your chat history after not having a contact for a while? Personally, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. It's a very bad practice. I'm trying to be better, you guys. But I know I've done that in the past. I don't know, it's kind of like just kind of help, I guess, reset everything. I don't know. It's a bad habit. It's a bad practice, and I'm trying to let things be with, stuff like that, but I have before, so my answer would be yes. Go shopping lately? What did you buy? Yeah, so I said I actually have packages now. Wait, hold on, let me open them. Can you hear my packages? So I went a little shopping spree online. Can you guys hear that? So I bought myself, well, we are gonna be going to the beach for Christmas, so I bought myself swimwear, I bought myself beach outfit, I bought myself a new dress too, of the same design, just different color. If that is here, and I will try it on later, and if I like it, I'll share it on Discord. And by the way, after stream, I will set everything first before opening the Discord for everyone publicly, because right now it's only for members only. And I've decided that after my Q&A stream, I will finally open the gates for everyone for the Discord. Although there is still a section where it's only for my patrons, but every other channels, like there's gonna be a public chat channel, meme channel, if you want to like share memes or like talk with other people, if you want to suggest scripts, you can also put it there. But yeah, everything, those stuff, I will just post about it on the community tab. But yeah, I got 3 more packages. I also got myself like supplements, but I got 2 earlier, like my 2 t-shirts. But yeah, I feel like one of these are the dress. I will open them later. But anyway, yeah, I've been shopping. So that's what I bought. I bought clothes. I also bought myself some supplements because I've been working out. So I feel like it was not creatine, but it was something for like working out stuff. And then I also bought a t-shirt, 2 pairs. And I also bought new shorts and new tops. So yeah, I'll try to take a snap for like an OOTD when I get to wear those. So yeah. How do you feel about rap concerts? Sorry, I bumped my table. How do I feel about rap concerts? I'm not really a big follower in the rap scene, although I listen to rap. I would say top of my head right now, I really like Don Toliver songs. It's just very, very catchy. I feel like there was this song that was like getting trendy on TikTok recently, and it goes like na 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 na, and it was a Don Toliver song, and I was like, oh my god, it's so catchy. So yeah. But rap concerts, I've never been to a rap concert, but the Travis Scott? Was it Travis Scott? The Kylie Jenner's former boyfriend / baby daddy. You guys remember he had this very viral concert where people died because it was suffocating, and it was like having stampede, and they were like stomping here and there. I feel like as long as the concert aren't that bad, I don't think I have anything bad to say about rap concerts. Yeah. I do wanna experience the Weekend concert. I like his songs too. Van Dizzy 33. Guys, I feel like my chat is loading very, very slow. Like, I'm pretty sure these responses are from questions that I've answered a few minutes ago already. I'm so sorry. I'll try opening my phone so that I can monitor the questions outside of OBS, but hello Van Dizzy 33. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So that's my answer. Next, your favorite colors to wear. I personally like white a lot. I like white. I like gray. I like a pop of color, like a dark blue, like a dark dusty blue. I also like lavender. I like black. I like emerald green. I like denim, if that's a color. Yeah, so but generally I wear a lot of white. So I would pair that with jeans or like denim. It's a very classy look. I just like clean, simple look overall. So yeah, white would be my favorite. But other than that, gray and a pop of color, fuchsia pink, blue, lavender, violet, emerald green, I would say. Silver or gold, what's your pick? I'm wearing gold jewelry because I'm tan. You know, my skin tone is tan, so gold suits me more compared to silver. So I would say gold. When you feel nervous, do you tend to talk more or talk less? I've said this before on the other question. My coping mechanism is to be as extroverted as I can. So I usually talk more. So, which is why I'm kind of like a yapping mess in this stream, because earlier I was a bit more nervous. I feel like now I've calmed down, but yeah. Usually when I'm like super duper anxious in a social setting, I would either never talk ever, or I would talk more than I should. So, are you a morning person or a night person? I've grown to be a night person ever since high school. Like, I just be awake on the wee hours of the day. Like, I would sleep 3 a.m. I would be most active at night. But I really like mornings now. Oh my gosh, I don't want to say now that I've grown, you know, like now that I'm older, because I know Subi will be like, oh, pushing 30. Okay. Fiesta Enjoyer, yes, my number one comfort game, Fiesta Online. Shout out to people who play Fiesta Online. I'm pretty sure the community is what? I'm pretty sure the community is gonna ask this if they haven't already, but just out of curiosity, is there any update for the next community audio? Aww, MLP! I'm happy you asked. Sorry. I didn't know people really enjoy. I thought that people didn't really mind about the community audios as much, but I mean, we are having a community audio for this month. You remember? It was the wife giving you a surprise pregnancy on Christmas and setting up the Christmas tree with your girlfriend. Or was it like a date night with your girlfriend on Christmas Eve? So if I remember correctly, those were the winners from the poll for the community audio, which will be dropping. Well, the other one would be this weekend, and then the next one would be for next week. So I think that's an update. Right? Am I right? But anyway, so yeah, I think I have been a night person, but I've been really wanting to be more of a morning person just because I feel like my body clock has changed, so I try to be more active on the day. Like, that's also why I changed my workout sessions to the day instead of before sleeping, because I used to work out before sleeping, and then I just find myself skipping my workouts because I just become so lazy at night and just be sleepy. And then when I switched it up, I've been more active recently. So I would say I used to be a night person, but now I'm a morning person. Do you have breakfast every morning? No, I do brunch. I mix breakfast and lunch together. I'm trying to speed up answering you guys. You seem fake. You see, I added this in the list because it just caught me so off guard. This was on Telonym, and I'm pretty sure it's from a random person that found me on the app. They were like, "You seem fake." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, why would someone say that?" But it was funny because it was like I was scrolling through the questions, and then this submission popped up. It was like, damn, what did I do to you? But you know, in essence, I do think there is truth behind that, because like, you know, you guys only know me from my audios and from the very, very small amounts of time that I do streams that I don't read a script. So I wouldn't really say you guys know me, you know, like know me, but I will say I do try to be as genuine and sincere as possible, as much as I can every time, you know. The buffering is still there. Off the stack. Hi, welcome to the stream. What is buffering? Wait, what is buffering? Oh my gosh, I hear it. I'm not sure how to fix that though. I'm not really sure how to fix that, so I'm sorry. Hopefully it's gonna fix itself. If it keeps on persisting, I would suggest closing the video and then reopening it, or like reopening the app so that it refreshes. I feel like that's gonna fix it. Wait, let me try. But yeah, I found this and I was like laughing because like, why would someone say that? Hello, Gigi likes to gamble. Welcome to the stream. What's your favorite color? I already answered that just now. My favorite color was white. Yeah, I feel like if you refresh the video or the application, you will get to fix the buffering part. So next, do you prefer getting lots of short messages or long messages? Personally, I just like to get messages in general. It doesn't matter if it's short, it doesn't matter if it's long. I mean, of course it depends on the person that's sending the message, right? But if it was like from you guys, from my community, like just any message really is. Oh my gosh, yeah, my phone is ringing. I might have a new delivery. Hello, Shambhala 3253. I feel like my the questions, the stream is a little bit delayed, so I'm so sorry if I can't answer on time, but I can read your comments and chats. It's just that I feel like the stream is actually very delayed for some reason, so I'm sorry. But yeah, the question right now is, do you prefer getting lots of short messages or long ones? And let's say it's coming from you guys, right? Like you would drop a comment. I would say any message, long or short, I like them. Just getting messages in general, I like getting messages, so both. Do you prefer getting lots of short messages? Oh, it's the same question. Do you notice tiny details over or just the overall picture? Personally, I feel like, I mean, I've been told quite a few times that I'm quite observant. So I would say I notice the tiny details. I really do. I do feel like, I do believe that. I do. And also I feel like, I believe that I hold weight to the tiny things more than the bigger ones as well. Like, you know, tiny gestures that have a bigger impact, if that makes sense. So okay, now we are in the NGL questions. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if I'm able to answer every questions in the Google form, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a long stream, but okay, for the NGL questions. The questions before the questions before has been from the Telonym app. Okay. Wait, hold on. Guys, the chat is so delayed. Like y'all are way behind my current. So anyway, who was your celebrity crush? I would say my celebrity crush. I remember my first celebrity crush ever was Orlando Bloom as Legolas from Lord of the Rings. I remember I was just like crushing on the character. I guess you could say character. I guess you could say it still kind of counts as a celebrity, right? Wait, hold on. I have to like type this out, guys. I'm not ignoring your chats. It's just that the holy. Okay, anyway. Okay, hold on. So, as I was saying, I would say Orlando Bloom from when he played Legolas in Lord of the Rings. I remember there was this notebook that had his face on the front, and I'm like, Dad, can you get that from me? And I'm like, yeah, I just remember that scene. So I would say Orlando Bloom from Lord of the Rings era. But you know what? Now that I'm grown, I actually prefer who was the other character? I forgot. The main character. I prefer that guy more now, so. Is this the OBS thingy or your internet connection? I have no idea, guys. The question right now is, who is your celebrity crush? See you in the future. I watch the replay. Okay, so Yeah, we have a rap concert question. That's so funny. Anyway, I'm talking to you guys from the future, so sadly, the chat and the stream is so delayed. Oh my gosh. But yeah, my answer would be Orlando Bloom. Not now though, not now, okay? Like when I was a kid, my crush was Orlando Bloom as Legolas. Right now though, I don't really have like I cannot think of a celebrity crush at the moment. I'm so sorry. I really can't think of anyone. What does your dream life look like? I would say my dream life would just be, you know, the usual suspect. Financially stable, roof above my head, just living comfortably without having any worries. And, you know, I'm not really aiming for like being a billionaire or millionaire, like super famous or like super rich. I just want to live comfortably. And that's just the dream life, you know, is to live comfortably. As does, I'm pretty sure, everyone else, so. End of questions for the telonym and NGL. Finally, we are going to the chunk of the Google Forms. Woo! Oh my gosh. That was, that took an hour. So, damn. Okay, let's take a break a little bit. I'm gonna open my packages, okay? As a break, I'm gonna open my packages, so. First one here. Oops, sorry, I bumped you again. I'm so sorry. First one here. Okay, I have my coffee. I bought coffee. This is like opening packages ASMR. Ew. Your girl has been on a little shopping spree. Okay. I'll put these here. So I got my coffee. And I'm pretty sure these are the supplements that I ordered for my workouts. Yep. This is for like a supplement for my gut health. Yep. Subi's gonna be like, oh, auntie. Shut up. Okay. That's 2 of my orders. I'm pretty sure this is the dress. I'm excited. It is. It is the dress. So I got this dress. It's a bodycon, so it's very form-fitting. I'm really excited to try it out. Yeah, I'll do like a trial ready. I'm gonna try wearing it later. And then if I like it, I'm gonna share a photo with you guys on Discord. So that's nice. I got my dresses. I have a few more that's like either getting delivered today or gonna be delivered in a few more days, so that's fun and exciting. I love receiving packages. I'm a very girl's girl. Anyway, okay, let's go and answer questions from the Google form. Oh my gosh, Francis, good night. Good night, Franz. I don't think you'll hear me say it right now. Lol. Okay. These are the questions from the Q&A form. Like, I've skimmed through some, and like questions were submitted since February, so I'm not sure if the people that submitted these questions are still here, but hopefully you guys are. Here, hold on. Okay, I'm trying to see if, like, I don't know why the stream is very choppy. Yeah, I don't know why the stream is very choppy, but hopefully it's not choppy for you guys. If it does though become very choppy, I would suggest that you refresh the video by closing the YouTube app and then opening the stream again. So, okay, let's do this. Let's answer some questions from the Google form. So, in total, there are 27 responses. That's like ×2 or ×3, and also it's still Rina Kisu's first, you know, stuff. I didn't edit this form, so okay, let's go. Time is ticking. We still have to play later. Also, Subi, shut your bitch ass off. Shut your bitch ass off. Okay, question number 1. Probably this one people will ask you about it, but I would like to know what got you into ASMR. So, okay, the big question. Oh my gosh, the lore. So I know there are questions that are similar to this down the line as well. So let's just get this dealt with first and foremost. So, okay, this is gonna be long, but 2 years ago, I was scrolling on TikTok, and at that time I was very into like Roman Partizan. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him, but he's a content creator that does military content, and like there would be a lot of edits of Roman. He's like a Russian person. He's Russian, I mean, and he does like military content. He's not in the military, he just loves tactical stuff, I guess. But basically, he would have these edits of him doing like thirst traps, you know, like of him wearing a mask and like being in tactical gear, and women would just eat it up. And I'm women, I am part of the women, so I like my feed would just be videos of Rahman, right? And like other videos of military guys, or like guys with masks on, you know, like I kind of have a mask kink, I guess you could say. And one day I came across this TikTok video that was like, it was just a photo of a guy wearing a mask on, and it was pretty much a thirst trap photo, right? But the audio was different. It was basically this VA, which has been long canceled, by the way. It was this VA's audio, and I was like, what is this? What is this? So I looked it up, and that's how I got to know about audio roleplays. So I basically listened to all of his audios that were saved on YouTube. And then, hi Dylan24. Sorry, but the stream is very delayed. Hopefully you can see this. I mean, you can hear this, but I don't think you can hear this right now. I'm not sure, but hello, Dylan. I'm just answering questions. So anyway, going back, right? So I basically listened to all of his audios, and then when I didn't have any more audios of his to listen to, I went to this kind of like website where all of these audios were being linked to, and then I noticed that all of these audios or being uploaded almost always links back to Reddit. So that's how I got to know about Reddit. And the funny thing is that I initially thought Reddit was this kind of like question and answer forum like Quora, wherein people would just ask questions and then they would get answers, right? But lo and behold, I didn't know that it was like a full-blown social media. It was like an anonymous social media platform. And so that's how I got exposed to audio roleplays, and then I became a listener. I became a listener for a few months 2 years ago. I only really listened to NSFW audios on Reddit, and then because here's the thing. Okay, I'll say that later. But anyway, so I became a listener, and then I became a writer because at that time I was in a different phase. I was like in this phase where like I would do things that would scare me or something, like, you know, trying to get out of my comfort zone and stuff. And so I decided to become a writer, a script writer, and I wrote a few scripts for like NSFW scripts for people on Reddit. And then I decided one day to fill this one script, and I filled one or two more, and then I decided I would upload one to YouTube, just, you know, out of for fun, really. Like I had no intentions of doing this as much as I'm doing it now. I really just started doing this out of as a creative outlet and being outside of my comfort zone, and it has blown into this, and I'm very, very grateful, and I'm very, very glad that I got to know about this community, by the way. But anyway, so I became a writer, and then I started making audios, and I kept making audios, and then and also I was recording back then with my busted Apple headset, and I would stick myself inside the closet, and at that time it was still filled with clothes, and I would just cramp myself in there and record scripts. And then one script that I uploaded on YouTube, which was the Vampire Countess audio, blew up. Okay, Dylan said, are you more of a beach person or a more mountain person? Personally, I'm very much 100% beach person, okay? I had a bad experience with climbing mountains. Like in high school, we used to have this like climbing agenda event during Girl Scouts, and I almost died falling off of a cliff, okay? So I'm never ever climbing up a mountain ever again. I'm sorry. Like, you can have that, you guys can have that. I'm just gonna chill beside the beach. Okay, so yeah, my answer would be the beach. So going back, I'm sorry, I'm like trying to speed this up. So I then uploaded this script, the Vampire Countess one, and it blew up. And I realized, I thought to myself, you know what, I can do this. I think I can do this. So I continued to upload and make audios, and you know, everything is history, and here we are making a Q&A of how everything started. But yeah, for me, it started everything like more so as a creative outlet and to be outside of my comfort zone. But then I realized the amount, like the depth of impact that these audios can have on a person, because I was listening to this one audio, right, on Reddit, and I was in a very bad state also, mentally and emotionally, when I was like first listening to these type of audios, and like when I was exposed to this, and I found so much comfort in listening to audios. And you know, it just made me realize how much of an impact putting out content like this could have on people, you know, like Because like for me at that time, I found comfort in listening to someone say things to me that I guess unconsciously I wanted to hear someone say to me. I wanted, you know, to be said to me or something. So yeah, it's when I realized that, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a 20-minute delay. Crazy. That's crazy. Guys, I'm laughing right now with this. What the heck? That's crazy. That's so crazy. But anyway, so yeah, I realized that there's so much of an impact on making these audios, and I wanted to be part of that. And so I made audios, and I continued making audios, and I guess people appreciate and find value in what I put out, and I'm very, very grateful. And we just gotta do part where you said the first message. I should look into that later. Damn. But okay, answering more questions. Okay, so yeah, I guess that would answer that question, hopefully. So I was scrolling on TikTok, and then I was consuming a lot of military thirst traps, and then this one TikTok appeared, which was the audio of a VA, and then I looked into it, and then I got into it, and now I'm here. So I hope that answered your question. Okay, question number 2. Oh my gosh, this was also submitted February 12, 2025, 11:37 p.m. Okay, question number 2. And is it easy to combine content creation with real life daily routines such as work, studies, and etc.? I feel like I'm losing my voice, you guys. Wait, I need a water break. What is a stream without a scuff? I know, but this isn't that bad over Twitch. Not this bad on Twitch. Okay, okay, what was the question? Is it easy to combine content creation with real life or daily life routines such as work? I feel, yeah, for me personally, yes, definitely. And that comes from a person that is very easily distracted. I'm very bad at time management. I try to do things. Like, I'm the type of person that would finish stuff on the last minute. Like, I would get that boost of energy to finish things at the last minute for some reason. That's just me. And you know what? I actually read about it. It has something to do with, like, your body being addicted to stress. So that was a fun read. Wait, I'm burping. But yeah, for me, it's hard in the way, in the aspect that I myself am bad at organization and time management, but I try to just complete tasks that I would set for the day. And you know, sometimes things doesn't work out, and that's why sometimes I would be like, I'm sorry guys, I have to like push this audio next week, cause stuff like that, because you know, things happened and I didn't have time to you know, like finish editing, because like the editing part really eats up a lot of the time, like eats up a big chunk of the time. in putting out content. So yeah, I would say it's not easy, but I do know there are VAs out there that like push out content or audios 2 to 3 times a week. I'm like, I don't know how they do that. I really wish they could tell me their secret, because your girl needs a little bit of that sauce, you know. Okay, next question. Saren from the future speaking. I'm now answering questions from the Google form. Bye. I'm so sorry. I don't know why there's a 20-minute delay on the stream. Damn. Okay, so... Okay, next question. Probably... Okay. Actually, okay, next. Sorry, I'm not thinking straight. Do you see this? 27! We're gonna be here for 2 more hours. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's your height? The last time I checked, I actually have a measuring tape here, so let me check. Okay, so... a measuring tape... Okay, let's do it in cm. But I did try it already. I mean, the measuring tape is longer than me, so just imagine that. Okay, I'm shorter than a measuring tape, but just to be exact, let me size up myself. Okay, I'm standing up, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm at the end of the line, so I'm around 160 to 170 cm. Yeah, because I feel like I ended around 60 inches. So if you can convert 60 inches to cms, that would be my height. So yeah, I'm very short. I'm a short stack girly. It's not fun being short. It's not fun. I mean, I know people would be like, oh, you're so cute, you're so short. Anyway. But yeah, my height apparently is 60 inches, so you have to convert that to cm. What are your hobbies? Again, recently I've been enjoying doing art, so I would say doing art. I also like to read books, novels. I recently read A Throne of Glass. Very, very nice series, by the way. I plan on reading the second book sometime this December. What else? I also like to... like what I do before, so I would like to thrift clothes. And then I would cut it up and then sew it into a different, like a new ensemble, like a thrift flip. So that's also something that I enjoy doing. Playing video games, you know, the usual suspect. Playing video games, listening to music, watching TV shows, watching movies and stuff. So yeah, those are my hobbies, I guess. Anything you want to achieve in life. I think I already answered this before. Like, the dream life would just be content and have a comfortable life, you know. It doesn't mean being rich, like, you know, bleeding rich, but just, you know, to live comfortably, having a roof above your head, not having to stress about expenses that much, and doing something that I enjoy at the same time. So yeah, that's like what I want to achieve in life. Or wait, what did Subi say? Do you mean that a lizard lives rent-free in your house? What? What? When did I say I have a gecko? Wait, hold on. Hi, Muso Flurry. The stream has 20 minutes delay. Sorry, haha. But I'm just answering here on future me. Okay, so next question. Do you have any idols or people you look up to? Here in this space, in this community, I would say my role models for being a VA and being in the audio roleplay space would obviously be the queen herself, Afterglow ASMR. I also like Message in a Bottle. There's also this one person, I forgot her like username on YouTube, like Bumblebee something ASMR. It was something Bumblebee something, but that person. I also listened recently to Ali Cursor. I really enjoyed listening to her audios like a few days ago. I like the storytelling, I like the pacing, I liked her voice. So yeah, her too. And a few more. I feel like Paris ASMR was it? I forgot the name. Hold on. Paris ASMR. Those ASMR artists that would make cinematic ASMR stuff. Oh, okay. Made in France ASMR. It's Maxence? Max Rodier. Made in ASMR. Made in France ASMR. He makes such good content, guys. Like, you have to watch his videos. It's like he makes cinematic ASMR. Crazy stuff. Hold on. I am losing battery. Wait, I just need to plug. Okay, I just had to plug my charger, so. But yeah, those people I would say are my current role models, I guess, for content creation here on YouTube and in the audio roleplay space. So okay, hold on. Okay, next question. If you could live anywhere in the world with money not being an issue, where would you live? I said this before on one of you guys' questions on chat, but I think anywhere near a beach. Anywhere near a beach would be really nice. Other than that, Switzerland. Subi said this on Discord, like, his Vinland saga, was it? His Vinland was Switzerland, and I agree. Switzerland is such a beautiful place. So yeah, I would say Switzerland, and anywhere near the beach would be my ideal place to live. But also recently, since I've been seeing Chicago, maybe Chicago, you know? Chicago, I think it's a very nice city. What's your favorite dish to eat or make? So recently I've been eating a lot of tofu, right? Like from the Rena Rambles that I did. I said that wait, my voice is, I'm losing my voice. Hold on, I need a reset. Okay, hold on. Yo, Subi said thirst trap VA made her do ASMR. Yeah, crazy story. Isn't it a crazy lore? It's so funny whenever I think about it, you know? Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's like a super super funny lore, and that's why I really kind of pushed back on saying that here on the Q&A, because I wanted it to be as detailed as possible, because it's such a funny story. Like, I was just looking at freaking thirst traps of guys in military tactical attire and wearing masks, and then that made me pursue voice acting, I guess. Okay, next question. Wait, I have to chat because there's like a 20-minute delay. That's so crazy, YouTube. I answered that here on the feature Lamau. Okay. So, next question. What's your favorite dish to eat or make? So yeah, favorite would be lumpia, of course, Filipino blooded. Lumpia, my favorite. Lechon to eat and to make would be lumpia as well. And basically that's like spring rolls. And then what else? Beef steak, I also like that. Adobo and tofu with my egg. And I've recently been cooking ramen noodles with tofu, and that's also been a banger. So yeah, those. But number one would really be lumpia. Lumpia on top. Okay, next question. Hi, Seren. What made you want to do ASMR? Okay, that was already answered. And it's funny, because yeah, Subi, Thirst Trap VAs made her do ASMR. I was watching, basically, I was into military thirst traps and masking content on TikTok, and oh my gosh, my voice broke. And that led me to do ASMR and voice acting, so that's very interesting. What inspires you the most? Could be in life, content creation. Content creation wise, I get inspiration from everywhere. Like, for example, I would see a TikTok video, and I think that was like a very, very cute thing, and I would just write it down on my notes app, and then by the time that I would choose something to write a script on, I would just choose on those and then build a story around that. Sometimes, I also would watch series or TV shows or movies, and I really like this one scene, so I also jot that down on my notes app, and then once again, by the time that I need a script to write, I would just pick scenarios on my notes app and then build around that. And yeah, just like from everyday stuff, I would get inspiration for my audios. In life, what inspires me the most in life? At the top of my head, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. But also, what would it be? I guess just, the thought that things can be better, and, like, there's more to experience, and like every day is a blessing, every moment you wake up, it's like, I guess there's something to do in life, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, next, who are your top 5 ASMR artists? I think I already answered this as well. Again, my the people that I look up to in this space, and like my blueprint for my content would be Afterglow ASMR, Message in a Bottle as well. I really like Made in France ASMR because his content is just cinema. And then I also have been I don't really consistently listen to her audios, but when I listened to her audios, it was really, really nice. So Ali Cursor and who else? Fuck. I guess those are it. It's only 4, but yeah, for the people that are my top, I guess, people that I look up to in the ASMR field. So yeah. Next question. I'm trying to speed it up, you guys. Are you still taking good care of yourself? Oh, I remember this. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. You're loved by many people, including me. Keep it up, Sarah, and you're doing great. Anonymous, whoever you are, this was submitted February 23 this year at 10 p.m. Okay, whoever this person is, thank you so much. I try to take care of myself. You don't have to worry. Yeah, I try to take care of myself as much as I can. And thank you so much for, you know, saying that I am loved by many people. That is a big comfort hug. So thank you. And yes, I will keep doing what I do. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Love you. I hope you're doing well wherever you are right now. This was submitted months ago. I hope you're doing well, and if you're listening to this, if you're still here throughout all these months and you've come across this video again randomly, here's your answer. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I hope you're doing well. Next question. I'm cleaning up my dorm and listening to Yappuccino. Thanks. Thank you for choosing me as your podcast. Thank you, Subi. Okay, next question. Hi. If it hasn't been asked before, can I ask where you're from? I really like your voice. Thank you so much. I'll just say my first language is Filipino, and that is that. So, I could be in Chicago for all you know. I could be in Chicago, or I could be in Japan. I can be in Texas, right? But I'll keep it vague for you guys. Okay, question number 2. Favorite toppings on a pizza? I feel like I'm losing my voice, you guys. Oh my gosh. Favorite toppings on a pizza? Pineapple. Trying to rile up people, but I don't really have any specific toppings. Just as long as it has cheese, I'm good. As long as it has cheese, I'm good. How do you like your steak cooked? As long as it's not bleeding, I'm good. Do you prefer rice, noodles, or pasta? I eat rice every day. But between the 3, I would go with noodles. Okay, question number 3 for this person. You know what? It's so weird because it's been months since I heard those freaking chickens outside make a freaking noise. And the moment that I decide to stream, that's when they decide to have a freaking podcast out there at their backyard. Freaking chickens. I hope you can I hope you guys don't listen. You guys can't listen to that, but anyway. Next question. Okay, just want to say I love your audio so much and I will support you forever and ever and ever. Thank you so much. Anonymous. Submitted on March 5, 2025, 11 p.m. Gosh, I don't know if you guys are still listening to me or if you guys are still in the community. It's been months since I had this submission form open, but thank you so much, Anonymous. Yeah, thank you. If you're here, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, next question. What's your favorite series? My favorite series. Top of the head right now would be Game of Thrones, but really, if I think more, like if I put more time to think about it, I wouldn't really answer Game of Thrones with how like the later episodes have played out. Fudge. What's my favorite episode? I mean series. Favorite series. Fudge. Okay, I guess I enjoyed Stranger Things. Maybe that's because there's a new season, but overall, like every season has been a banger. There hasn't been a single season that was lacking. There hasn't been a single season that was like dry. Every season was a banger, so I would say Stranger Things. I still enjoyed Game of Thrones though, so. Do you prefer to... Oh wait, if that includes anime though, my answer would definitely be Alice Academy, Gakuen Alice, one of my very first anime and what got me into anime. Mirmo de Pon and Mermaid Melody. Oh my gosh, Mermaid Melody, like it's a weather melody. Oh my gosh, that song, that lullaby, classic. So anime wise, my favorite series would be Special A, Gakuen Alice, Mermaid Melody, Mermo de Pon, yeah, those. I would say those were like my building blocks for being a weeb. I was a weeb, okay? I haven't watched anime for a long time, but when I was younger, I watched a lot of anime. I would not sleep. I would just watch anime and read manga. Francis said, and I'm grateful I got to discover another extremely well and really adorable sounding ASMR audio creator. Just absolutely love all your audios. Thank you so much, France. Thank you, Francis. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you for always being in the comments, even if it's just like an emoji. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single comment. Alien K115 says, love your audios. Greetings from Germany. Thank you. Fudge, wait, I don't know how to say hello in German, so hello. Thank you for dropping by, Alien K. Hi. Okay, I'm not gonna reply. I'll just wait for you to listen to this. I get into sad feelings too, or get energetic at night, so I listen to more quieter ASMR audios like whispers, auto-spoken ones. Hope you're doing well now. Thank you, Francis. I do. You know, one of the goals that I have already set for 2026 is to do more ASMR centered audios, like not so much roleplay, but more ASMR triggers. I really want to learn that so that I can do more sleep aids and do more content that is not just like story based, but you know, like something that a lot of you guys can go back to every night, every day, you know? So yeah. Guys, I've replied. By the way, just also Off the Stack said, I don't think we're gonna get that game tonight. No, we are gonna be gaming tonight, okay? We are gonna be gaming tonight. It's a full-on whole day stream day, okay? Even if we can't complete the game, because I do feel like it's a long game. It's called Cabernet. but just a few minutes of gameplay wouldn't be bad. Okay, so there's still gonna be gaming, don't worry. Okay, next question. Do you prefer to read a story or watch it? I like to watch, I like to read, but between the two, like for example, if a movie was adapted from a book and I really, really liked the movie, or let's say an anime, right? Let's say I really like this anime and I discovered that it was an adaptation from a manga. I would usually almost always read the manga afterwards, or even read the manga before I continue watching the anime. So Subi, yeah, I don't know why there's a 20-minute delay on YouTube. I have to like ask other people about that, but yeah. First time, it's always gonna be a scuffed stream if it's like a first time, right? So anyway, yeah, I think I would prefer to read just because, you know, our imagination can, just because of the power of imagination. Like for example, okay, one of my very first books that got me into reading books was Vampire Academy, and it has been adapted to a live action. Like there's a movie out, there's a TV show out, and I don't really think I've watched the TV show, but I have seen the clips of the movie, and let me tell you, it was so far away from what I have imagined it to be. So that's the downside of movies being adapted from books, is that if someone was the book reader, usually the case, it's such a rare occurrence when the movie would be so spot on with how the book has been portrayed and how the readers had imagined it in their minds, you know? Like how many times have you seen people say, that's not what happened in the books, or that's not how I imagined how it happened in the books, you know? Like you can see that almost every time when a book is adapted to a live action. So for me personally, I would say I would rather read a book. I would rather have my imagination build up the movie in my head. So what else? Oh wait, we're in the same oh wait, no. Yeah, I feel like you guys are so behind. Again, by the way, if the stream is very botchy and it's very choppy, you can just refresh the stream by closing the app and then reopening the app and then opening the stream again so that it's not choppy. I don't know why that does that. Okay, it's a YouTube thing. Okay, next question. What's your favorite thing about LeBron James? I am not a big basketball fan, so I would just say he is tall. He's very, very, very tall. So W LeBron. I'm losing my voice and it's getting so noisy outside. Okay. Oh my gosh, 8 out of 27. Next question. Okay. What are the best things in doing ASMR videos and making it you enjoy it? Also, on the other hand, things you find it difficult in making these videos. So, for me personally, I realized a few months ago that what really ignites my passion to do this is that I feel like I'm making a movie, and a part of me wanted to work in a film setup, like in the film industry when I was in college. You know what, let's kind of like be a little bit more soft-spoken now, right? So a little bit more of like a sleep aid. Oh my gosh, my love bun is here. Hi, my love bun. Heartwood is here. Hi. Okay, so I realized a few months ago that making these type of content kind of feels like I'm making a movie. Like I'm the script writer, I'm the director, I'm the actor, I'm the post-production staff, I'm everyone in the set making this thing come to life, you know? And I really it really scratches that itch, that creative itch that I have. And so that's what I really enjoy in making this type of content. And I believe I've shared this before on one of my Serin Talks episode, that yeah, I feel like I'm making a movie every time I make these audios. So that's one or like the number one thing or the best thing in doing this audio. So, and the reason why I enjoy it. So yeah. On the other hand, the difficult part on making the videos is definitely also the editing part. It takes a huge chunk of my time. It takes forever. And like mix into that the fact that I'm a perfectionist, the fact that I'm just being a perfectionist and an overthinker. Like I tend to hyper focus on the most simplest things, or like the small details on audios, and in turn that would end up making me like consume more time in editing. And like I know other VAs out there can just like record, slap on some airtone, and then boom, right? Like I'm just not that person. Like I like it when my audios are as immersive as possible. Like it feels like being in a movie, or like being in, you know, like being in the story. So yeah, that's I think that's one of the difficult things in making the videos, is the post-production, the editing part. And also my setup, really, my environment space isn't really catered to recording stuff as much as possible. Like that's why I'm saving up for my own place, really, because by then the I feel like I can like do more, you know? So those are probably the only things that are difficult in making these videos. And yeah. Okay, next question. It's getting dark. I have to like turn on the light. Okay. Wait, what did you guys say? Bumble D. Yeah, okay. I feel like it's Bumble D audios. Yes. I love that her and Afterglow is mostly purely SFW, and they're like one of the big creators out there in this space. Because like usually the blueprint is that VAs, once they start to get traction, they would then turn to making NSFW content on Patreon, and then siphoning people from YouTube and other socials to bring them over to their Patreon, and you know, do plus 18 content. And at a time I thought of doing that, I thought of compromising, but at the end of the day it really didn't fit me. It didn't really feel right for me. So that's why I ever since then I've stuck to SFW. I have released NSFW audios before, only on Reddit though, but it just didn't feel right, and it was just so awkward. And just me personally, okay, like I know other people out there, other VAs can like record these like it's just wind, right? But for me it's something special. Like I feel like that type of thing, it's so intimate, it's so private, and you know, I'm a conservative, I guess, so I'm not Americanized that much. So yeah, I that's why I've been sticking to SFW content ever since. But yeah, Bumble D and Afterglow ASMR mostly do like safer work stuff, wholesome stuff. So knowing that they're as big as they are, doing what they do without having to do anything plus 18, that really inspired me to just stay on my lane and do stuff that I mean, you like, to make the type of content that really speaks to me, you know, like I really just wanted to make comfort audios and like romance audios, because, you know, I'm a lover girl, I like romance, I'm a lover girl, I like romance. So the dogs, our neighbors' dogs, are going off. What the frick is going on? Literally, the day that I decided to stream, everything is so freaking noisy. And all of these months, okay, I'm not even kidding, all these months, all these weeks, I have never heard those dogs bark like that. I have never heard those chickens do freaking choir in the freaking backyard, and now that I'm doing my stream, they start acting up. What the frick? Anyway. Who's here? Hi from Australia. Riley's Sad Adventures. Hi, Riley. I'm just answering questions, and there's like a 20-minute delay. I'm sorry. So, you will probably listen to this answer after 20 minutes. Auntie in Chicago with gang. Yeah, I feel like Chicago's a really nice city. Or maybe I am very influenced from the content that I've been seeing, but I feel like Chicago's a really nice place. Right? Who's in Chicago? Who's been in Chicago? Cheers, Wesker Evernight. Hi, Wesker. Hello. Wait, hold on. I have to like inform people. 20-minute delay on stream. I'm sorry. How do I pin this? Okay, so next question. I feel like I answered that question, right? I forgot. Anyway, how can I be passionate in life? How can I have the will to do anything? I feel depressed all the time. I don't know why. Okay, first of all, I'm not a therapist, so I would suggest going to a professional to ask for real advice, but my 2 cents would be, as someone that has been there, my 2 cents would be, from my experience, would be to just, you know, expose yourself to things that interest you here and there. Like, if you find, like, let's say pottery, you find pottery interesting, or if you find painting interesting, or if you find making music interesting, right? You expose yourself to it, you try your hand at it, like be in places where people do this stuff, and then see where it goes, and maybe you find something that really ignites your passion through that. Because that's how I got into, you know, doing this. Like, before I was doing audio roleplay and like being a content creator in general, I was doing e-commerce, and then I sold everything, and so I had nothing. And then for a while I was in a limbo. I was in a very bad mental state and emotional state, and then I decided to just be out there and do stuff out of the box, and, you know, explore things that were interesting to me, and that's how I got into this. So, you know, it wasn't something that I planned. It wasn't, you know, like, it wasn't part of my plan. It just happened, you know, it just appeared in front of me, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I tried my hand at it as a creative outlet. I didn't start all of this to like, oh my gosh, I want to be like the biggest VA ever, or like I want to be like, you know, it was literally just for creative outlet, and then things grew, and so I decided to pursue it full time. Or I mean, as much as I can. But in your case, just in your case, I would just say, just try to explore things that interests you, and just have that mantra in your mind always that things will get better. Because things will get better. You know, it will take time, it will take months, it will take years, but you have to cling to that as much as you can, because if you let go to that, then you're gonna lose yourself. you know? So if you're in that situation right now, if any of you listening to this are in that situation in your life right now, my 2 cents would be to cling to that idea that things are gonna get better, and you know, just be out there. And guys, you only live once. Life is short. You don't know what will happen tomorrow, so just having that in mind can really change your perspective and how you see things. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. I feel shy to meet people or know people or talk to people. I love loneliness and I hate that. I fear people and their opinions on me. I want to fix this problem. Okay, again, I'm not a therapist. I would suggest going to a professional for this. But again, my 2 cents would be, as someone that also has been here, and I feel like I'm still here but coping. Honestly, I don't really have a 2 cents because I feel like I haven't figured that out myself. For me, it's just when a situation arises where you can have the opportunity to like meet new people or know people or talk to people, you just try your best at it, and if things go well, then that's great. If things don't go well, then you know, another opportunity will arise sometime in the future. So you just have to like think about that, I guess. Okay, so whoever submitted this, I hope you're, you know, doing well. I hope you're doing well. Okay, next question. What is the thing that brings you the most joy? I feel like I also answered this question recently. Hi Crispin, hi. There's a 20-minute delay on the stream, so sadly you won't be able to listen to my reply very later on. So people who are watching this from the VOD are lucky, I guess. What's the thing that brings you the most joy? I think I answered this before, but my nieces, when they like smile, very innocent, you know, very untarnished by the world, and just very wholesome. Whenever they laugh, whenever they smile, and whenever they call me, I feel a wave of positivity, and I feel like that I would say is what brings me the most joy at the moment. It's my nieces. Next question. I'm losing my voice, you guys. I'm so sorry. Favorite album or band or artist? For band, I enjoyed listening to Evanescence, Paramore, Tonight Alive. I was gonna say A7X, but only the LBC, live in the LBC. You know, they had this concert on Long Beach, California, was it? And it was a banger. I don't really listen to heavy metal rock music, but I feel like they're the most extreme band that I can stomach. You know, they're very, I feel like they still fall under being a hard metal band, but they're not too metal, or like they're not death metal or like gore metal or whatever metal you guys call it. Because I've listened to some metal songs that there's this one song that like starts with like, I don't know if it was like the singer or it's a literal pig, but it was like rah, rah, rah. Like, whoa, unknown territory. So yeah, I think those are the bands that I would say I like. I don't think I have a favorite. Also, I also like One OK Rock. So what else? Who else? Those bands. Album wise, I don't have like a favorite. I just listen to music, and if I like the music, it's, you know, it's a banger. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys my current Spotify. So let me show you guys. Wait, hold on. let me show you guys my Spotify so that you can get a gist of my music taste. I don't really use Spotify a lot, but for the sake of sharing, right? So let's go to my liked. Holy shit. Okay, is it showing? That was a bad transition. Wait, it's too... Okay. So these are my liked songs currently. Tonight by Summer Walker, Lose by Lily Macy, I Can Tell by Giveon. I think Giveon has a lot of nice songs. In Your Eyes, okay, this, and then Diamonds and Pearls by OSA. World We Created by Giveon. You by Don Toliver. I really like, in terms of rap artists, I really enjoy Don Toliver. Don Toliver songs are like super catchy. It gets stuck in your brain. This Time, Taste Test by BRB, Seasons, Wave to Earth, Delulu Kanegi, Tiptoe, Intentions. Okay, I'll just scroll through the songs. Subi said, I love the chickens. Crazy. What? I love the chickens. Cozy sounds. Cottage living type shit. Yeah, type shit. So yeah, these are my recently liked songs. Most of these are very old though. Again, I don't really listen to a lot of songs on Spotify. I just listen to them on YouTube, but yeah, these I guess are songs that I like every time I stream music on Spotify. So yeah, hold on. Okay, let's go back to answering questions. Please, na 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 na, like a defense. Okay. Back to our Q&A. Okay. Next question. Not a question, but thanks for all your talents. Appreciate you a bunch. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys leaving a message in the question form. That's so sweet. Hopefully, wherever you are, you're doing great. You're doing good. And I hope that life is treating you well. And yeah, I hope you're still here. Guys, I have to like BRB. I'm gonna like take a pee, okay? I'm just gonna take a quick bathroom break. And we're gonna go back to answering questions, okay? Be right back. Okay, I forgot that you guys are like 20 minutes behind. I literally checked the stream and you're still over on the LeBron James question. That's so crazy. That is crazy. Okay, again, shout out to the Stinger artist, Spooky from Ko-Fi. I placed all their infos on the description box below if you're interested in finding out all about that. So, okay, next question. Okay, we answered this, we answered this. Okay, that's done. Okay. Whew! Almost there, you guys. Okay, this wasn't really a question. What's your, I guess it's social security number, right? No, you're not gonna get that. Okay, next. What's your favorite movie? Okay, definitely, I always say this, but, oh, someone's here. Silverwind197 said, just finished a Needy Girlfriend audio. I saw you were live. I see you in 20 minutes. Okay, thank you, Silverwind. Well, we are delayed in 20 minutes, so I think you will just be in time to hear what I just said to you. So yeah, welcome in. I'm just answering questions and I hope you enjoy the audio. Thank you, thank you. Okay. My go-to answer has always been and will always be my favorite movie. Just Go With It with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. It's a rom-com, but it's so it's just a good movie. It was so funny to me, at least. I feel like the ratings online though isn't that good, but to me the jokes were funny, the characters were funny, and it had a good romance sewn into it. I really loved the part where Nicole Kidman popped up in the story and her boyfriend, and they were in this like restaurant and they had to kind of like to progress the plot, right? So Nicole Kidman, basically her character kind of got the gears going for the two characters, the main Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston's, to like realize that they have actually feelings for each other. And it was just so it was funny, it was romantic, it was nice. I liked the ending song. It was like, every breath you take, every move you make, na 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 na, I'll be watching you. And it was played on a ukulele. I think that was like really, really nice. Yeah, so if you haven't watched that, I would suggest you guys watching it. So yeah, Just Go With It with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Next question. What made you start doing audio roleplay? Already answered this. I'm not going to answer it again. Who would you say you look up to as a VA in the roleplay community? I also answered that as well. I'm not going to answer that. Next question. Nothing. Wow. Thank you for submitting nothing. Thank you for giving me nothing. Anonymous. Okay. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Okay. We have to censor that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm pretty sure that person has listened to my NSFW audio. I'm sorry. Yeah, the answer to that was no. I already said that on one of my Arena Rambles episode, but I will not be doing anything NSFW anytime ever again. Okay, that was like a phase. And you will have to scourge the internet to ever find that, if ever that's even available on the internet even. I'm pretty sure I wiped it out, but yeah, the answer would be no. Next question. Do you have a mental image of a guy? Oh, this is such a good question, by the way. Do you have a mental image of a guy with a specific appearance when you do FRM audios? So when I record my audios, I don't really have a specific image of the listener. I'm literally just staring at darkness because it's very dark in the closet when I close it up. And in my mind, I kind of like just try to get into character. I wouldn't say I'm imagining a specific appearance. It's more of like one of those dummy, like mannequins. That's pretty much the mental image that I have. It's like a mannequin with no face and just trying to embody the character while being in front of that, So I don't really have any specific appearance that I try to imagine whenever I do my recordings. Although, there are times that I would do ad-libs. Like, for example, I would say, oh wait, your stubble is ticklish, right? So that would imply the person has stubble. I feel like sometimes that's just very out of the blue, very spontaneous. So, I mean, most of my ad-libs are very spontaneous. I don't really like think of the person having these set of features, So I don't think I have an answer for that. What would your reaction be if a fan met you in real life? That is hardly gonna happen, let me tell you that. But if ever that happened, I think I would be embarrassed to the core. I would probably be very anxious and very overwhelmed that someone would recognize that. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully no. The answer would be no. But if that situation were to happen, yeah, I'd probably just be super duper red and be very, very anxious and be very, very overwhelmed. But I would probably still say hi or like, smile and, do the usual suspect thing like, oh, hey, hey, yeah, or if they were to ask me though, like, are you that person that does this on YouTube? Like, is this your channel? I'd probably be like, no, I think you got the wrong person. But the thing is that I do in the future, I do have plans on doing more streams again, as a VTuber more so, but I also want to do like live streams with a face cam sometime. To those people that are new and haven't been in my era of streaming, you definitely haven't seen my face cam streams, but I have done face cam streams before, so a very, very select set of people have seen how I look like, and you can ask them if you're curious about what I look like. But I did face cam streams before on Twitch, and I basically stopped because it was like so draining. It was I realized now why VTubers chose the VTuber route, and some face cam streamers also go the VTuber route because it just saves you so much like time to prepare yourself to be in front of a camera, and also like not having that like pressure of like putting up a good front, I guess. Visually takes off a lot of pressure, so yeah. In the future though, I want to do more streams, so I guess that would only be the reason why people would recognize me if ever I do another face cam review or like face cam stream. But other than that, if I was just gonna stick to audios, that's hardly gonna happen. Unless I do like go to conventions and stuff and announce that, oh hey, this is me, stuff like that. But yeah, that's hardly likely to happen, but I would probably just say hi and blush and be overwhelmed. Next question. What did Subi say? It's getting dark and it's 9 a.m. for me. That's crazy. Oh wait, yeah, because it's snowing over there, right? Isn't it? It's snowing hard. It's snowing hard. It's the winter time, so it's snowing in your area, Subi. Sorry, I'm burping. Anyway, next question. What superpower would you want to have? I would probably want to have either the invisibility power or the power to bend time, kind of like who was that Marvel hero character played by Benedict Cumberbatch? Doctor Strange. Yes, I would love to be able to bend time, reality, and to be invincible. So I think those are the superpowers that I would like to have. Next, okay, 15. We're almost there. We're almost there, you guys. Just a little bit more, and we can do some gaming. Okay. It's been like, what, 2 hours? Okay. What's your spirit animal? I feel like I'm a sloth. Just because I'm a little bit of a slow person. I'm a little bit of a slow person, not gonna lie. And also mix into that a little bit of a cat. So a little bit of a mischievousness, a little bit of bashfulness, I guess. A little bit of a sloth too, so a cat and a sloth combined would be my spirit animal. Probably. Most likely, I think. I'm sorry, I'm like losing my voice. Question number 2. Do you have a favorite specific kind of ASMR that you like to do? I really prefer doing role plays, like acting, more than ASMR triggers, just because, again, you know, like it feels like I'm making a film. It feels like I'm producing a movie. So role plays I usually enjoy, but again, I want to do more ASMR triggers for the next year, so that's something that you can look forward to. But yeah, that's my answer. What's your dream vacation spot? My dream vacation spot, Switzerland. Switzerland. Okay. Question number 1. Okay. Will you be making more? Oh my gosh, I feel like this is the same person. No. Favorite breakfast cereal. Fruit Loops and Corn Flakes with glaze. Okay. Have you ever... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He is persistent. Let me tell you, this person has also DM'd me on Reddit and sent the same thing on NGL and on the forum. Like, my guy, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be making more of those audios, okay? That was a one-time thing, okay? So treat it like a good memory. Do you enjoy taking bubble baths? Yes, if I have the chance to. Usually I can only do that when I'm at a hotel. Usually when on vacation, hotels with bathtubs, and just lay there and float and just chill out. But yeah, who doesn't enjoy a bubble bath, you know? Everyone enjoys a bubble bath, I think. Do you guys? Do you chat? Do you enjoy a bubble bath? I'm so bummed because like we can't interact in real time. I really thought this would be like a nice interaction with you guys, but then bam, 20 minutes delay on stream. What the helly? Okay, you wouldn't have troubles with dogs and chickens if you've done the stream on December 1st. No, actually, this stream was supposed to be on October 14th, okay? First of all, this was supposed to be on October 14th. So, it's very, very, very late. Oh my gosh, who's this? Tess Magic 4133. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think you're a first chatter. Thank you so much. That's actually very, very nice of you. Thank you. Although there is a 20-minute delay, so you won't be able to listen to this until after 20 minutes. So I will just have to type it out here. So you will be listening to this 20 minutes after. But thank you. Okay, let me just Let me just type it out, chat. Okay, thank you so much. There's a current 20-minute delay, so that is a you wouldn't be able to listen to this after that. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm a heart to you. Thank you. Yes, W Dono. Shout out. Who are you again? Test Magica 4133. Thank you. Okay, another submission without a question. Thank you so much for giving me nothing. Okay? Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're almost there, okay? I can feel it, you guys. Okay. Which one is your favorite audio you made so far? For me, my favorite audio will always... okay, hold on. Let me think. Because it used to be the nerdy, like the popular girl and the nerdy listener on the party. Because I feel like that was the most cinematic audio I've ever done. Yeah, I feel like I have to go with that. Audio-wise, but I feel like at that time my acting wasn't really that polished, so for the most recent part, my favorite would be fudge. Fudge, who? Oh, I mean, what audio? Probably the Needy Girlfriend audio. Just because I really liked the quality of that audio. For some reason, whenever I record, it's always like a flip-flop between a good quality or a bad quality, but I feel like recently I've kind of made it consistent, so although I really still want to improve, it definitely has something to do with the recording space, but you know, we have to make do with what we have. So maybe in the future we can have more quality audios. So yeah. But so far, those two are my favorites. The popular girl and the nerdy listener in the party. And then, oh wait, the ex-girlfriend, which was a collab with Heartwood VA, VA, and Auto Voice. I'm sorry, my voice cracked. The audio that had a collab with those three, I think that was also very, very nice. I really liked the scene where I was gonna say but the speaker got out of the car and was like, why are you getting out of your car? Yeah. And it was like raining. It was so dramatic, but I love that. I live for drama. So yeah, those are my favorite audios so far. Next question. What's the worst thing you've ever done to a family or a friend? Damn, am I gonna expose myself here? Let me think. I would say fudge. Okay, I guess I would say not being there for them as much as they've been there for me, I guess. Like, I notice that I'm a little bit of a... like, how do I say this? I'm definitely trying to work on myself though, okay? Like, just FYI. Just FYI, I am trying to be a better person. But I think I have like haven't been there for them as much, and I feel bad because like whenever I would need something or like I need someone, they'd be there, but then I feel like I'm not like, how do you say that, like I'm not there for them as much as they are for me, you know, and I feel bad about that. So I think that would be my answer. Next question. How long does it take for you to come up with an audio or idea or script? So I have a list of like ideas, like countless ideas on my notes app, and whenever I have to write the script, I would usually just get the like ideas that I would like to do for that week or the whole month, and then list them down. And then I would write the script. For the script, it usually takes me a day or two for the whole script, and that would usually be around 15 minutes to 20 minutes type of script. So 1,500 words to 2,000 words is 15 minutes to 20 minutes, and I would usually take a day or two. The fastest I've done it was within a day, like a few hours, but usually I like to leave room to review it the next day so that I can read it with fresh eyes and tweak stuff that I feel like aren't really, like if it doesn't sound like a natural conversation, or if it sounds kind of clunky, or if the reply was too long, or if it doesn't really have to be said in general, I have to I can tweak those the next day. So usually a day or two. Question number 3. How long? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Next submission. Oh, we're finally done. I feel like we're gonna be on time. 6:30 was for gaming. So, what inspired you to pursue VTubing and voice acting? So, okay, I haven't actually been a VTuber. I don't think I consider myself a VTuber yet because I don't have a model. Although there is a studio that's making a model for me for free because I won it at a raffle on Twitter, but the model was very, the design was designed by the artists in the studio. So I don't really have a hand with the design. It's a beautiful design, don't get me wrong, but it's different when you work on it yourself, So I do have a plan on creating a separate account for that model and just, be a different, I guess, like a back burner type of persona, I guess. Which is also, it's Hey Yuri here on YouTube. So that's at Hey, like hey, and then Yuri, that's EURIE. You can check it out. Subscribe if you want. But they told me that they're gonna be starting rigging the model by December. So I don't think I'll be getting that model up until March next year or April, give or take. So yeah. But VTubing is, first of all, I didn't really think I'll be pursuing VTubing just because I had, okay, I'm gonna be honest, but I prefer watching streamers that do face cams. So that being said, I kind of had a more bias for streamers doing face cams, and that's why when I started streaming on Twitch, actually I was doing face cams myself. Then I realized how taxing it was, how energy draining it is to be in front of a camera, in front of an audience that can see you and perceive you and stuff. And I discovered the appeal of having a VTuber instead, So that being said, I do have plans on hold on, let me just add on my lipstick just because I feel like I look very, very pale. I do still have plans on becoming a VTuber, but I'm still not sure if I'm just gonna be specifically a VTuber on that one model that the studio is making for me, or if I just commit to doing the two, which is this, right, Theron, and then Yuri, which was that model. So I feel like I'm yapping. I don't think I've even answered your question, but what inspired me was the creative capability of having a model and like portraying yourself in a way that's, you know, anime. Like, hello, you can be an anime person that moves, that talks like how you talk and move. Like, that's freaking cool. So that's one of the appeals. And then also being able to, you know, stream and make content without the pressure of being in front of a camera is definitely the biggest appeal of being a VTubing. Yeah, like that. We're looking fresh. Okay. And then for VA voice acting, when I didn't really look into doing that or like pursue that up until I gained momentum in the channel. But now I know my end goal for my VA aspect though is to be able to voice a game. Like, even if it's like an NPC, like freaking Genshin, yo, I can voice a freaking NPC like 2 lines, like, or like, I don't know, just like my dream would just be able to voice in a game for like a character or like an NPC, and to voice in a book or like in an anime series. Like, even if it's just like 2 lines, that would be such a breakthrough for me and such an accomplishment. And also shout out to Bus Arrow Studios, because they actually invited me to wait, whoa, I don't know if you still struggle with it in the future, but we don't see the Spotify scene. What? I showed it on stream. Okay, okay, let me, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so that would be my biggest goal or achievement, really, is to be able to tap into that. And recently I just got my very first, it's a very, very small win for me, but it's still a win. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. But I got invited by Bus Arrow Studios to voice a comic dub. And if you can go to my community tabs, you will see the video. You can click on the link and then listen to me. I basically voiced Yahoda from Genshin. And yeah, it was my first time doing a comic dub, and it was so fun. It was very wait, it's happening now. Okay, so I voiced Yahoda in this comic dub, and then there's also one more comic that they made me do lines, though I feel like they will have to edit that, so maybe in the future I'll share that again once they get it up. But it was the very first wait, what? Wait, damn, that sucks. I'll have to check on the Hi, Tidarius. Okay, so hi, Tidarius. Alexander said hello there. Hello. Sorry, there is a 20-minute delay on the stream, so every one of you that's listening to this on the VOD will know that already, because I keep on saying that. Sorry, but yeah, as I was saying, that was my very first time to do like literal voice acting project that isn't audio roleplay or like ASMR, and they invited me, you know, like they slid in my DMs. So that was very, very nice. That was very, very exciting, and that was very, very fun. So yeah, thank you Bus Studio Audios for having me. Wait, what is your latency? Okay, wait. I'm afraid. See, here's the thing. I'm afraid if I change the settings, the stream will end. I'll fix it on the gaming stream because that would be a different. Okay. Okay, next question. Was becoming a VTuber or VA ever your dream? No, it never. Like, wasn't VTubing a thing even before COVID, but it boomed during COVID. I didn't even know about that during COVID. I had no idea of this thing existing. But I feel like the both of those niches boomed and really picked up a community and an audience during COVID. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it was never my dream. It was never in my itinerary. It was never in my plans. I never knew of it up until like 2 years ago. Okay, so it just something that happened. It's just something that presented itself in front of me, and I took that opportunity. And here we are. So honestly, I don't consider myself as a VTuber yet, but maybe in 2 years time we'll do another Q&A and we'd be like, remember guys, the first time that I did a Q&A, I was like, oh, I don't consider myself as a VTuber, and now we're here with 2K subs. Imagine that in 2 years. It would be so crazy, right? We're manifesting that. But anyway, suppose that you chose not to become a VTuber or VA, what would your career be? I would probably pursue like if I was able to turn back time knowing that this would happen, and I was told, okay, you have an option to do anything else other than doing this that you're currently doing here, I would probably become a chef. I would probably be a chef, study culinary, because I love cooking, culinary, and then be a chef at a 5-star hotel or restaurant. Or I could have gone with my original choice in college and took fashion and get a fashion degree and, you know, sell clothes, become a fashion designer, and yeah, be my fashionista girly. That version of me definitely lives in somewhere out there in the multiverse. And you know what? I actually thought of taking sewing classes again sometime in the future, and then making clothes again, because that's just it's something that I really enjoy, and it's something that I really like fashion, style, and beauty. That's so me. I'm such a girly. And yeah, I do have plans of pursuing that in the future, but right now, you know, one at a time. My goal right now is to grow my current stuff, save up for my own place, and reach into the VTuber community and space. And once we get into that, I feel like I can get back into trying my hand in the fashion industry. Ooh, exciting stuff. So yeah, suppose that you chose, yeah, that would be it. Subi said she just told us she got into VA because of the thirst traps and mask, and also that she is a short cutie patoonie. I'm 60 inches tall. Okay, so next question. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Favorite Bible verse? I feel like I know who sent this. It's either Chris that sent this, or someone else. But my favorite Bible verse at the moment, and it's my Discord bio, is life and death is in the power of the tongue. And that Bible verse means that, you know, our words hold great power, and that you should be conscious and mindful of the words that you speak and the words that come out of your mouth, because you can either build someone up or you can tear someone down. You know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Will you give life to someone, or will you be a part of the death of someone? You know, because like simple things, like even the most mundane things, like even if you say, you know, hey, it's just a joke, I'm just kidding, you know, like that could be something very sensitive to the person that you're saying to. Like you don't know someone that well, really. So just be, it's like a really nice reminder, and yeah, a really nice reminder to be mindful of what you say and be conscious of how you react to situations, that you don't say anything negative and that you just, you know, stay in your lane and just do you, as long as you're not like stepping over someone or like talking down on someone, then you're good, you know? So that's my favorite Bible verse. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And also, a really, really cool one is, be wise as a serpent, but innocent as a dove. That's also one of my favorite Bible verses. I wanted to get that tattooed on me. Also, by the way, be wise as a serpent, but innocent as a dove. Meaning, be wise and cunning as a snake. Not literally a snake, but you know, be cunning, be wise. But not to the extent that you are doing things maliciously, you know? So yeah, those are my favorite Bible. There's a lot more Bible verses that I like. You can go to my card link. Go to my card link. That's sarensmike.card, carrd.co. And there's a section there, scripture picks. And those are basically my Bible verses that have kept me afloat and like brought me comfort through my seasons for the past 2 years. Mostly in those 2 years. Mostly in the last 2 years, those Bible verses have gave me so much comfort. So, am I the only one seeing the Be Right Back scene? Maybe it will switch in a minute, but you're responding about your new fave movie. I see it too. Wait, really? Okay. I will switch for you guys. Hopefully this works. Try to reopen my stream. Okay. Next question. Next question. What's your favorite album of all time? I feel like I already answered that. Not gonna answer it again. Is there a hobby of yours that you love the most? Can be anything. I also feel like I answered that again, but recently drawing. Drawing with my graphic tablet, and making my thumbnail art has been my hobby recently. Who is your favorite viewer and why is it Tom New? Okay, Tom, thank you so much for submitting this form. I just want to say I appreciate you, Sarah, and now Rena, for all you've done. We will continue to do. Thank you, Tom. Although I will say, I'll be honest, I thought you were sus, okay? I thought you were sus, but thank you for being here and thank you for sticking around, okay? Thank you. I think I've answered all your questions, really, so I'm not gonna answer that anymore. We are losing time, okay? Favorite song? Oh my gosh, favorite song. Right now, I've been listening to I don't really have a favorite song right now, damn. Favorite song. Okay, okay, I did a cover recently of Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo, so I would say Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. It's not my favorite song, but it's the most recent one that I got really hooked into. Um, Maybe I'll post that here on. Oh yeah, no, I can't post that here on YouTube because I don't have the rights to post that commercially. Like the song, the minus one, the background, like the karaoke song of the song. I don't have the rights to post that. So yeah, I did a cover of it and it's on Patreon only. So yeah. Favorite book? Favorite book. I've read a lot of books. One of my favorites, it's like a 12-part theories book and I've read every single one of it, is fudge, what was it? Fuck, wait, let me let me look into it. Wait, what was that book? Wait, let me search Google. Oh yeah, it's by Kim Harrison and it's the series of The Hollows. So The Hollows by Kim Harrison, it's an urban fantasy novel book series. It follows basically a witch that is dealing with all of these paranormal stuff and basically enemies to lover with Trent, the fae, kind of like a notable fae person in their city, like a powerful person and stuff. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed that book series. So The Hollows, and also I really liked A Court of Thrones and Roses, ACOTAR by Sarah J. Maas. And yeah, that's the same author of the book that I recently read, Throne of Glass. But for this question, I'm just gonna name those because I've read a lot of books, so yeah. Fave video game, Fiesta Online. No questions asked. Fiesta Online. On top, who's your favorite Pokemon? I'm not a big Pokemon person. I would say Big Sis, I'm doing this all the time. What? I don't even know what you're onto right now, Subi. I'm like in the future. But who is my favorite Pokemon? I would say Snorlax. Snorlax. Shout out to Extra Emily for introducing me to Snorlax. No, actually, the Hawaii stream with Agent 00, Rage Gaming, and Cinna, they have this marathon on Hawaii doing Pokemon stuff, and it was fun. And yeah, I really liked Snorlax there, so I will say Snorlax. What got you into making ASMR content? I already answered that. It's the most asked question, by the way. What is your dream vacation? I already answered that. I'm losing energy, you guys. Oh my gosh. Before we do the gaming, I will have to do a 10-minute break. I will have to eat dinner for a bit, and then we'll stream for like another 5 hours. Let's make this 10-hour stream. You know, let's go ham, okay? Guild Wars 2 comeback. Okay, I knew who sent this. This has to be Oak. I do plan on trying out the Guild Wars Reforged game, so probably around December I can stream that here. Either here or on Twitch, because right now I'm not really feeling YouTube with this whole 20-minute delay thing, so we'll see. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? 5 years from now, hopefully I'm in my own place. I'm still doing this, already also doing VTuber stuff, and just happy, content, and have accomplished all the things that I have listed to hopefully accomplished in this year. So yeah. What type of... Okay, I've already also answered this question. Okay, we are down to the last one. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've lost my voice already. Why? My gosh. Of course, the last question would be this. Why'd you delete your best audio? Okay, to this person, once again, I will not be doing anymore. I will not be doing any more NSFW audios. I'm so sorry if that like tickles your nickels, but it was a phase. I was just okay. Here's the thing, because again, as I have said before, right? Like the most common blueprint that VAs, because also I'm like speaking in a lower tone right now because people are arriving. Like it's already 5 p.m. It's like people are going back home from the office, so it's pretty crowded in here. As I have said before, the usual blueprint for VAs would be to make content on YouTube, and then when they start to get traction, they would make doing plus 18 on Patreon, and then siphon people from YouTube to their Patreon, and that's how they, you know, that's how they do it. And I will be honest, I'm gonna say I've been tempted to do that. That is why I did what I did. And at the end of the day, it just felt weird. It felt like I was violating myself. Okay, that's too much. It just didn't feel right for me. So that's why I quit making NSFW content after putting out 2. So yeah, I did put out 2. Just to say, what's the deal with airline food? I don't know. I usually don't eat when I travel because I easily get sick and puke, so I usually just sleep. I don't have any answer for that. And that is the end of our questionnaire, you guys. Hearts in the chat. Hearts in the chat. Okay. That is the end. Oh my gosh. Hearts in the chat when you guys are done with the stream. Haha. Thank you so much for everyone that submitted. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Guys, I will do a 10 to 20 minute break before I go straight to gaming. Different stream if you click on the live tab. Wait, what? Who sent a dono? Okay, so again, thank you so much to everyone that sent the questions since January. I don't know if those people are still here. Hopefully you guys are, and even if you aren't, I'm sure that this stream will somehow make its way to you. Hopefully. Also, thank you so much to the people that pushed me to finally do this stream, because honestly I was gonna back out. Okay, I was gonna back out. I was gonna be super flaky, but shout out to my patrons, Senny, Evaristo, basically Space, Minecraft, Subi, who else? And all the lurking patrons that I have. Fudge, I can't memorize you guys, but Cool JST, MLP, Afterburner, of course. Fudge, who am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting? Okay, actually, okay, but all of you guys, all of my patrons, thank you so much for like being my patrons first and foremost, and to the people that are on Discord that said, you know, really pushed me to finally do the stream. Thank you so much. Who else? To everyone that has been with me throughout my journey here ever since starting out, whoever you are, even if I don't know your name, even if you're just like a lurker, thank you. To everyone that always drops a comment on the videos, thank you. To everyone that always leaves a like, thank you. All the engagement stuff that helps me, you know, grow the channel, thank you so much. To the person that sent a dono, my gosh, who was that again? Tess Magica 4133, thank you so much for your dono for the stream. To every one of you here on the stream that like listened and watched, even though it's probably a very like your time zones, you're supposed to be asleep, but you guys are here and accompanying me, keeping me company with this stream. Thank you so much. I was very anxious and worried of how the stream will go because I never streamed on the channel before. I usually streamed on Twitch, and again, you know, the fact that not a lot of you are there, it just felt like such a safe space, such a cozy vibe. But I feel like I can stream more here on YouTube now, actually, that I've done this. It's just that it's a bummer because there's a 20-minute delay, which I don't know how to fix at the moment. So if I can fix that, I will definitely be here streaming more than usual. So you can look forward to that. And also, I do plan a stream sometime in the Christmas time. Before the year ends, definitely. I want to do a stream just to kind of like cover the whole year and celebrate all our mini milestones with you guys, with the community, and like just take a look back on how it was for the channel. All, you know, like my identity crisis with the whole renaming situation and all that stuff, and finding my way back to being Seren. So thank you guys for sticking with me throughout all of that. Oh my gosh. So yeah, thank you. And it's been what, 3 hours? Actually, that's not as long as I thought it would be. That's actually a very decent time frame for a Q&A. So I think we did well on that. There will be gaming after this, but I will have a around 10 to 20 minute break just to kind of like give my voice a little bit of rest. I also feel like I'm gonna have to drink a lot of water, and I will also be eating dinner before I go back to streaming again for you guys. So thank you again, thank you so much. If you want to watch the game stream though, click on my channel and then there will be a button that says live. There is a different stream scheduled, oh my gosh, my voice, scheduled for that in about an hour or so. It's called Becoming a Vampire, Becoming a Goth Vampire playing Cabernet. Yeah, so the game is called Cabernet. Oh my gosh, my voice is cracking, you guys. I'm so sorry, but the game is called Cabernet, and it kind of reminded me of Alice in Wonderland, that one game that I played. So that's pretty much the reason why I decided to pick that game for the stream. And also, I was able to try out the demo, and I feel like it's interesting and fun, so I picked that game for the stream. So if you guys want to be there for the game stream, just go to the live tab, click on the other live stream scheduled, and then you can click on notify me so that when the stream is up, you will get notified. Other than that, yeah, thank you so much for being here, you guys. And I will see you in around 20 or 30 minutes. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys had fun listening to me yap. I'm so sorry if like my voice be cracking here and there, or if this was like an immersion break for you guys, because you know, I don't really sound like my audios, the characters in my audios. I don't sound like that in real life, let me tell you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me answering all your questions, and I will see you in about 30 minutes. Okay, it's gonna be a date for us, me playing a game. So I will see you guys. I'm so hungry, I'm so thirsty. I will go and take a break. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye 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 bye.